20 years ago, web scraping was very simple. If you are good with Python or Perl or any scripting language, you could pull up your laptop, build a simple script and extract the data. But the same data now requires an army of headless browsers, proxies, AI tools and whatnot to get the same data. So what's changed between 2005 to 2025 and why is it very hard now? Let's take a deep dive. In the first generation, there were only static websites. So you can just literally see the data. It was embedded inside simple HTML tags. You send a request, you get a response, you parse the response, and that was it. So usually a laptop and a decent internet connection with a small Python script did the job. But internet did not stay static, it evolved. Websites started adding more dynamic content and AJAX and JavaScript came into play. So it was no longer just sending a simple request. You actually had to execute JavaScript on the client side to get the same data. So comparing with a simple script, it was more resource intensive because you actually had to use browser automation tools to get this done. And we used Selenium WebDrivers and then other tools like Casper.js, etc. to get this. So you could spin up cloud server and deploy it and you could get the data. But it did not stop there. Internet evolved further. In the third generation, we start seeing some early signs of anti-scrapping technologies. So the very basic versions checked if the requests are coming from a single IP. So if too many requests are coming from a single IP, the website will block it and it will not be able to get data. The other things that we see is captchas being thrown if the website suspects it's bot traffic, and if the captcha is not resolved successfully, it will not get the data. So what companies did is to have a massive pool of IPs and they routed this request through each IP so it would appear to be coming from a real person. And they used different browser interaction technologies like say Puppeteer or Playwright, naming a few open source options that could interact with the elements of the web pages and they could successfully get the data. But comparing to second generation, this was very resource intensive and you wanted to have like hundreds of clusters if you want to get data at huge scales. Again, it did not stop there. In the fourth generation, what we see is anti-scrapping technologies not just checking for IPs, it also checks for browser fingerprints and browser behaviors. Let's say if the cursor is not moving or if it's not behaving like a human, your web scraper will get blocked and you will not get the data. So it's a constant battle between AI-based anti-scrapping technologies and AI-based web scraping technologies. Sometimes the anti-scrapping technologies wins, sometimes the web scraping technologies wins. So if you are looking to get data at huge scales, you need a reliable system that could handle this AI-based anti-scrapping technologies. And for a person or for a company that is not doing its primary business as web scraping, getting hands on such a thing is very difficult. You actually need a dedicated team building such a technology, or you actually need to license that technology from someone who's doing it. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Tony. I'm the founder of Datahut, a compliance first web scraping platform.